Riverside Township Board of Trustees meeting to order for January 12th, 2016. Wayne, would you lead us in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call of the board.
Trustee Ertler?
Here.
Trustee Clark?
Here.
Trustee Giesman?
Here.
Trustee Kibitsky? Here. Supervisor Tusher?
Here.
Let the record note Clerk Bell's in attendance.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the minutes from December 8th, 2015 board meeting?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
I second.
Any questions, concerns?
Yeah, I have one minor comment, Leanne, and that's, my name is spelled wrong in the first paragraph.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
That's okay, but other than that, it's spelled right every other time.
You're not spelling it wrong?
Yeah, that's, I know it's difficult.
I see, and I saw it right here. Thank you, Mary. I will revise. You want to revise your motion, John?
Yes, as revised, to make the motion as corrected.
As corrected. You second?
Yes, I second.
Thank you. Trustee Giesman?
Roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes,
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky? Yes. Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried?
Are there any communications?
None.
No visitors for visitors' remarks. No supervisor report. Any trustee reports? Yes.
I put in front of everybody's place 3 to 5 postcards on our guest speaker that's coming January 23rd at 3 o'clock. And so pass those out to your friends. I encourage you to bring your friends. It's going to be a really great program. There will be ads in this week's Landmark and next week's Landmark, and there also will be an article by Bob Lifka in next week's Landmark, who's talked to both of our guest speakers and myself today. And then there'll be posters coming on Friday that I can put up around town.
Can you put these out on the desk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other trustee reports? Mental Health Board. Okay, no report.
Well, I will comment, we're still looking for another member. We replaced one, now we need another.
Day late and a dime short all the time
This
with
keeps
that.
going.
Who's going?
Paul Landau
Okay.
moved.
Okay, under old business. Auditorium plaque for Judy Bartopinka, cost and size.
Well, the initial prices I got were between $3,500 and $3,800. So do we? So I don't have an exact cost yet. I mean, do we want to say around 4,000 or between 3,500 and 4?
Why don't we go, what about 3,800 plus or minus 10%?
Okay. That's what.
Well, 10% is gonna put you over 4,000.
Okay, no more than 4,000 then.
Okay.
Mary Rob, were you looking at this sheet, the price quotations, the 24 by 14 cast bronze with sculptured face is $39.56 listed here.
That's the
That
information
kinda
I gave you before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sounds like that's probably the one we're looking at.
Yeah.
So that probably doesn't include tax though.
Well, we don't get, we don't.
Oh, that's right, we don't pay tax, that's right.
Okay, if we approve this for this size, right?
Pardon me?
If we approve this plaque for this size, or what we're spending here,
And the wordage.
so we're gonna approve the wording too. I mean, he's not gonna have all the stuff in there in that little plaque.
No, it was
That he
just
wants.
the
Right, just the,
tentative wording that
Right,
we sent out
okay.
before.
You
I
see
mean,
the
as long as he
tentative wording,
understands
Judy Bartopinka, you know,
as long as he understands that.
I can't hear you,
As
Jen.
long as he understands that.
Who?
Joe, Topinka.
Well, I don't know if he understands it or not, but I'm not gonna email or get in a big argument about it because, you know, it's the board's decision.
That's what I mean. I hope he understands that. It's the
And,
board's
you know,
decision.
I emailed him back, because I got that email tonight at 6, that we took, you know, his suggestions under advisement, and the board, I let him know, the board
Correct.
thought it was, you know,
Correct.
the wordage, you know, we came up with better wordage, but he wants, again, the whole history of his mother. And he gets into politics, and we cannot get into
We can't.
politics in
I
this
agree.
town,
We can't. You're right.
town
Cannot.
hall.
Cannot. Okay? Yes?
Okay. Do I have an approval for $4,000 for the cost of a plaque?
No more than you said. The
No
limit.
more than 4,000.
Okay, no more than 4,000.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Do I hear a motion for the wording on the plaque stating Judy Bartopinka, 1944 to 2014, Illinois House of Representative from 80 to 84, 1980 to 84, Illinois Senate from 1985 to 1995, Illinois State Treasurer from 1995 to 205, Comptroller, Illinois Comptroller, 2010 to 2014, and last one under with deep appreciation. We remember Judy Bartopinka for her generous service to the residents of Riverside Township in Illinois. Do I hear a motion?
I would like to move that we accept this wording when we double check and just to make sure that the dates are
I
correct.
was gonna
Okay.
suggest that,
Yeah,
because
so
there's a
can we have
10-year tenure for her as treasurer, and they're 4-year term limits.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years doesn't,
Well, 95
Yeah.
when she would have been sworn into office.
Pardon?
95 would have been, you know, they're elected in
Right.
November, they're sworn in January, so then they consider that January the start of her date.
correct, but
Okay.
the other term was 10 years.
Then,
We'll double check the.
Double check the
dead
dates.
right,
dates.
okay, would the board approve this after Mary Clark double checks the dates?
But she made the motion, right?
And have her face imprinted on the plaque too?
Judy's face.
Judy's face, not yours.
Not my face, Judy's face.
I got this plaque, I want my face on it.
Yes.
I'll second the motion.
Are you getting this picture from them?
They can pull it probably from a file.
Yeah,
That's what. It'd
You know-
probably be her official state portrait.
yeah,
That's what.
Yeah, that's true.
okay.
Yes,
Did
I
it? You seconded?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Let's see, Village Riverside Cable Commission grant and internal governmental agreement. Intergovernmental agreement. And their grant request is $5,000. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make the motion
Do I hear a second?
for the intergovernmental agreement, cable commission grant.
Because this was the only thing holding up the,
Right.
the intergovernmental agreement from in the past was the only thing holding up it passing before. We wanted an intergovernmental,
price.
and now we got one. So,
I made a motion.
I'll second.
any questions, concerns?
My only concern is to make sure that we get them to sign the agreement with the right amounts in it.
That would help.
Yeah. Because this is,
Requested amount of 5,000.
right.
Right,
Right.
$5,000.
Then,
Okay, any questions, concerns other than that?
they said that for 12 regular meetings and up to 4 special events, so could they tape our speaker on January 23rd?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had them add the other special programs in number 5 that's highlighted there. So anytime we have a program, in this additional sheet is what describes what they're going to do
Okay.
or what the cost involves. So, yeah, always
What
contact
were you
them.
trying to say? I can't hear you.
It's not his decision.
What? I can't.
It's not his decision.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
so,
oh, no.
okay, so, should I call either Greg or Eric to ask them to do the thing on the 23rd?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, Eric was here last time. But
Call Greg?
Greg.
Okay.
What about for the annual town meeting?
What,
Yeah,
Jen?
that's-
What
Film
about for
that.
the annual town meeting? Are we,
Don't they film that
They
already?
film that
Yeah.
automatically.
oh, that's automatic?
That's included.
Okay, okay.
That's in the agreement.
Okay, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
In the grant request from North Riverside Public Library drop-in, they said an estimated 300, well, it came up to 375. Do I hear a motion to come up with the other $75 to make it to 375?
So be it. Second.
Any questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
So should we note that there's an additional 7505 or just changing the amount to 37505?
Changing the amount to 375.05.
Okay.
It's on the warrant, I believe, so.
And they did put approximate, so.
Trustee
Well,
Clark?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
The updated town hall building appraisal has come in, so we do owe the fee of, how much is that? 5 something sticks out my mind.
Let me see, scope, the appraisal, just implemented.
Do you find it, Wayne?
No, I read it though.
At
Yeah.
first I thought it was 5 million, but that's the value.
It's $5 million, it's about $5 million.
So we owe him 5 million,
That's what we-
that's what.
And the building is valued at $1 million. No.
$5 million.
The insurance people will love it.
Yeah.
$308.23.
Army, John?
It's on page 7, $308.23.
Oh, okay. So here, motion.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, concerns?
just happened to notice on the picture, the flag is flying at half staff. Who was that for?
I don't know.
Um,
That could have been taken years ago, John.
Well, you know, we flew to half staff for the Paris, and the
okay.
Paris things, and for the San Bernardino
Yes, okay.
shootings.
I didn't realize that, yes.
I think the flag was at half staff for both of those events.
Yeah.
Any other questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
You know, can I just,
Yeah.
this is on the warrant for $500. So I think there's is an invoice in there for $500,
Okay.
not 30823.
There's something else on there for $55.
It's on the warrant for 500. So, and that was the estimate that we approved, as I remember, from last month, right?
So we're revising our motion to
Yeah.
$500?
Well, it's on the warrant. We already did this last month, didn't we?
Yeah.
Approve doing it at a cost of no more than?
Yeah, I think we did, yeah.
So, I mean, does it need another
No.
motion? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. So nobody has to vote on it then? Okay.
So we don't need to vote on this, okay. All right.
So withdraw my motion.
I'll withdraw my second.
Okay, new business. You have the, budget ordinance for 2015, 2016. Please review it, make your changes, and I know we're gonna go down to the wire so we get closer, but if you see something in there, let's make it for next month, okay?
Okay.
So we aren't gonna do a special meeting to just go through this.
Not unless you want a special meeting, we can. You know, you want a special meeting, look, we can pick out a date in.
I don't.
It wouldn't be
is
a
that
bad
what-
idea.
Is that what we did in the past? I thought we did.
We've done it the past 2 years, we've had a
Special meeting, and then we can all give our comments line by line, and
Right.
rather than,
So,
I don't know.
okay. Today is January 12th. Would a special meeting, let's see, our next meeting is February 8th, no, 9th.
We need to do it then before the 9th, February 9th?
Well, usually, in my time here, we've always approved the final at the meeting after the annual meeting. So that would be
Right,
in April.
April,
So we need to have something finalized before the April meeting.
right.
So,
Because you don't want to start out a new year with.
right.
without
We
budget.
have that additional 3 months, but
Right.
we've never done that, and I don't think that's a good idea.
What's that?
To start the year without a budget.
Oh, no, I agree.
Right.
Unlike the
Yeah.
state of Illinois. But, yeah, so if we do it before, and we can finalize something just before the April meeting, that's,
Well, okay, February 9th is our township meeting.
I think we need to do it before the end of March.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would too.
No, I was thinking, what night is good for you in February? A Wednesday night? Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night? How about the 18th? February 18th?
That doesn't
that's-
work for me. Could we do it the next week?
February 25th?
Yeah.
That's a Thursday?
That's a Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay, probably be okay. I don't have my calendar.
Is that okay with everybody?
For now.
Okay with me, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
For now.
Last year we had pizza. Do you want some pizza again?
Oh, that's right, we did.
We met at 6.
At 6? Oh, yeah.
Last
that's
year
right,
we met
did.
at 6 o'clock,
That's
so
right,
we
yeah.
had some
That's
pizza.
Yeah, we did.
It's a good idea.
Okay, 6 PM?
Right.
Okay,
February 25th is okay with me.
right, February
Okay, so that,
25th.
then that has to be put on the notice board, right? That,
Okay,
That way it gives enough time to make the changes and have a document for review at the March meeting too.
Right.
so I didn't hear yes or no on the pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
that's
fine.
right.
And where are you gonna get that pizza?
Last year I got it at PJ Clem's and they delivered
Oh,
it.
they were good,
Yeah.
if I remember
So I
right.
It was
can,
good. Yes, it was.
Get it there again, or I
Yeah,
can get
that's
it
fine. No,
at
that's fine.
Benny's?
Yeah,
The other one, I don't
PJ
know.
Clem's was good.
It was good little pizza, wasn't it? All right, I'll have them.
okay. Roll call. About the special meeting.
Nobody
We're
made-
all in favor.
Nobody
It's
made
not
a
on the
motion.
agenda.
Oh,
It's not on the agenda, but I don't think,
I don't think you
Okay.
need to
No.
go, just put a
Okay.
notice out.
yeah,
okay,
We have to make a public notice anyway.
Yes.
yeah.
okay. Adoption of, the revised rules for, public, participation in board meetings.
so be it.
Resolution.
I'll make this motion since I revised it. I'd like to make a motion to adopt Riverside Township Resolution, and I don't know, Leanne, if you know which one would come next, 2016? No, because we had several last month.
Last
Oh, no,
month
last
was the
was,
last
that was January. Okay, that was last year. Okay, so it'd be 2016 one.
This will be one, right?
Yeah, you're right, absolutely. Relating,
Because I don't have one, I don't think.
But they're not the same.
well, because one is the actual document, and this is the rules that are for people to
Oh,
pick
I
up
understand.
here in the
Okay.
meeting if they come in.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the actual, the two-pager is
So
the
do we
actual.
know what number resolution?
It's one, yeah, Leanne's right,
It's
'cause,
January.
yeah, it's the first meeting. Okay, so a motion to adopt Riverside Township Resolution 2016-1 relating to revised rules for public participation at Riverside Township Board meetings effective January 1, 2016, as presented to the board.
And adopted
Second
on the
motion.
12th, 1/12.
Second, the motion.
Any questions, concerns? Okay, roll call.
Trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Ertler,
Yes.
trustee Giesman,
Yes,
trustee Kibitsky,
Yes.
supervisor Tusher,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay. Budgetary transfer for assessor's office. Why don't you fill this out?
yes, sir. I make a motion, we approve this.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Any questions, concerns, and that would go to Fran, so, you know. All, roll call.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean it will go to Fran?
Oh, no,
She's the one that wanted it.
Right, but this has to go to DeMonte's office, though.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, any questions? Fran's
Oh,
not
right,
here.
right, right, she's not here.
Who made the motion?
Wayne, I
I
seconded
did.
it.
Thank you, trustee Giesman. And who second?
John?
I did.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Ertler,
Yes.
trustee Giesman,
Yes,
trustee Kibitsky,
Yes.
supervisor Tusher,
Yes.
motion carried.
Radio players, request for remunization. Andrew Dixon, you know, he's the only one that's not being paid out of the three guys that are there. And she's asking that he be paid the same that Martin McNulty be paid the same as the other two people. $60, you know, basically a show.
And then also, they want the Andre Dixon to be paid.
Right,
Who's putting them on the internet.
at $20 a show. I mean, you know, their budget is, you know, really good, so. Do I hear a motion?
I make that motion that we approve the payment of $60 a show for 9 shows throughout the year to Martin McNulty, the Foley sound effects man, and $20 a month for 9 months to Andre Dixon, who makes sure that the shows get
Any questions, concerns? Or do I hear a second?
Second.
Questions, concerns? Bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kibitsky?
yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, mental health board plaque for Reverend Paul Lindell, cost and size, and this is what Ian and I kind of talked about it. There, the style would be a classical style, and it's 239-4, 9 inches by 12 inches, and it costs $70. And the wordage on it would be 35 years of service presented to Reverend Paul R. Lindell. Thank you for your dedicated services, Riverside Township.
I think it should say 35 years of service to the mental health board, or thank you for your, I mean, it needs to say what he
Oh,
serviced.
yeah, okay.
You know,
35 years of volunteer service to the Riverside Township Mental Health Board.
Yeah.
yeah.
Get that all on at
We're
that
getting
price
a
for
lot of
70
words in
bucks?
here now.
Well, it has to,
It's important, though, that it be.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I
underneath,
agree.
we have to say,
well, he's appointed by the township, that's the reason we did it. This is coming from the township.
right, I know it's coming from the township, but we still need to say on there for the
What board
Riverside
it is.
Township Mental Health Board. Shouldn't, you have 35 years of service, and then down here, it says, thank you for your dedicated service. That's a little bit,
To the Riverside
Redundant?
Township Mental Health Board?
so,
I think you can take that off and put, as you said, Mary, we're at 35 years of service to the Riverside Township Mental Health Board.
but it has to say, does it say thank you in the other thing?
Well, what if we just put after your dedicated service to the mental health board?
Dedicated, I
it's-
like that.
We know it's Riverside Township because we've got that down below it.
Right.
Oh,
It's coming from Riverside, rather than repeating Riverside Township.
Okay.
I think
So-
dedicated should be in there, I like that.
Oh, yeah, 35 years, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got that in there, in?
Well, should I just put your dedicated service mental health board or to the mental health board? In the
To
more-
the mental
To
health.
the
More
mental
words
health-
here are getting,
To,
okay.
thank you. You know what, you could not put the 35 years of service at the top and then put, thank you for your 35 years of dedicated service to the Riverside Mental Health Board.
But then the top of it says presented to, it looks like there's something missing.
Well, then you could put the words at the top, then, thank you for 35 years of dedicated service to the Riverside Mental Health Board, presented to Reverend Paul Landau, Riverside Township.
There's another example here that starts out presented to, they use Sharon Harris, you can say presented to Reverend Paul Landau for 35 years of dedicated service, Mental Health Board. You can start out with presented to.
Or
It looks funny
you
to
could
me.
have Riverside Township Mental Health Board at the top, like the way that they do on the one you circled, presented to Reverend Paul Landau.
Then that makes it sound like the mental health board is presenting it,
Yeah.
and that's not what's happening here.
So Riverside Township is presenting.
Well, let's not make this
Yeah, too complicated.
too complicated now. Let's make a decision,
Well, what,
I think
one
you
way
need-
or another. Come on.
You know what, I think we need to play with this a little bit, but
we don't have time.
We don't have time.
You have to decide tonight, because we have to order this tomorrow, so we can have it next week.
Okay,
What if we
I
do?
would like to say, to have the words Riverside Mental Health Board in there, or Riverside Township Mental Health Board, or Mental Health Board.
Okay, so what if we started from the top with thank you for 35 years of dedicated service to the Mental Health Board, presented to Reverend Paul Landau, and then Riverside Township at the bottom.
That sounds good to me.
Does that sound okay to everybody?
Yes.
That's fine.
Can you tell me what that's
Yeah,
supposed
well,
to
let
say
me
now?
finish writing this. Okay, we're scratching that.
Yeah, repeat
We're
that
moving
again.
this. Okay, so it will start at the top with thank you for 35 years of dedicated service to the Mental Health Board, presented to Reverend Paul R. Landau, a couple spaces down, Riverside Township.
Okay with me. Is there a motion for that?
Is that okay?
That's fine.
That looks good to me.
Any other questions or concerns?
Okay.
Did we make a motion?
Do I hear a motion to accept what Ann just,
So moved.
Okay, for the plaque, and it may be 70, I don't know if there's, oh, we don't pay tax, so $70 should be it. Was that the price, 70?
Yeah.
Do you wanna do
Yeah.
no more than 100?
That's what you got down
Just
here,
to- Do you wanna do no more than 100? Just to cover ourselves?
yeah, we could,
We
please.
could do
Okay.
that.
That's
No more
what-
than
It shouldn't be
100.
more than.
I'll make the motion for no more than 100.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kavitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
And you wanna meet me here at 9:30 in the morning and we'll both go over there?
Sounds good.
Okay, and then they can bill us, or should I bring the credit card?
No, they'll bill you.
Okay,
I mean, they've always done that for me.
okay,
with the
okay, good
division.
enough.
Will the checks be done by that time, just out of curiosity?
What, John?
Will the checks be done by that time, just out of curiosity?
I had called them last week and talked to a gentleman.
No. I mean, the payroll checks, everything, before you go.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
and here is the steps for the newsletter, because there are questions, concerns.
Did Andrew write that?
Yes,
I'd like to compliment him on a very accurate, well, not accurate, but a very well-written description.
He's very thorough. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that about him.
okay. So everybody knows the steps, and that's why they charge us for the stamps separately.
Well, that doesn't solve the problem.
No, but I'm, you know,
I would suggest just calling
we did, he will.
Kelly. You called Mr. Kelly?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
No,
He said you can't do it.
no, this is their procedure.
How much
Wait a minute, I'm not following you.
do you recall the difference in prices between what we presently pay and what?
The other one
You gave us
was
the sheets.
more expensive,
I know that,
but it wasn't that much more expensive. I don't remember what it was.
anyway, find out and we'll relook at it again.
Okay.
Well, Andrew gave you, you know, a kind of a history.
He
Yeah.
did, yeah, but he didn't give the old price.
Isn't the cost of this postage, every time we send out a newsletter, approximately the same amount? Because we have the same amount of residents in the
I'm talking
township.
about the cost of preparing the letter.
Oh, I'm talking about, I thought you were questioning the postage, because the postage is gonna be a static, or in a
Yeah,
ballpark
right,
figure.
right.
Well, the postage is the issue because we pay the bill for the printing after, which is the way it should be. But what's been happening is we're paying the bill before it's approved, before we get it. And that's not proper
We're paying
procedure.
the postage before.
Right,
Right.
before it's approved.
Right.
So the only thing I would have suggested, Rich, and I don't know if your response was to my question or not, did you talk to Mr. Kelly about this and see if we could have a resolution on file to permit
Oh, you
us to do
mean the
this?
attorney?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, is see, like what we have for utilities, it's not the same kind of a payment. But if he says, you know, we could establish a resolution that, to pay for postage ahead of time, running somewhere between X and Y, if that would be okay,
I like that idea, yeah.
and then take care of it that way.
Right.
It's a good solution.
Okay. I'm sure he'll have thought on it.
Good idea.
About just paying the postage,
Yes.
Yeah, because
or the whole newsletter.
No, the printing's not an issue, because we
No,
pay
we-
that
We
after
pay that.
We pay
after
that.
we get it and
Right.
review it.
Right.
But the postage is paid before we see it on the warrant, and that's really not proper procedure. So if we could have a resolution on file that would permit us to
Okay,
do that.
yeah. Okay, that I will do. Excuse me. Oh, 4th of July handouts,
I have something to say about that.
what's,
As a government body, I think we should at least have the courtesy to extend to the United States of America the proper name of July 4th, which is Independence Day. Nobody calls it that anymore. No other holiday in this country is given a number, except the most important day we celebrate in this country. And the reason why I say that is I've even heard on television, they did interviews of people last year, asking them what July 4th was for. They didn't know. When did we gain our independence? One woman said 1960. They don't even know anymore. I think we could at least extend the courtesy to our country and call it Independence Day instead of July 4th. It's
Okay.
15 letters, the most letters any of our holidays have, but
Okay.
I don't think it's that hard.
okay. Then, Independence Day handout.
We should have a lot of beads left over from
I-
last year.
Here it says we have 1,008.
Yeah.
We took some to the chili cook-off, remember?
That's right, yeah, we did take
And
some
we were-
There's only 1,000 beads
left over.
left over
Well, that's what the note says.
in this building and any place else that I can think of.
So,
How many do we hand out? Anybody know?
well, if we only have 1,000 left, then we handed out 5,000.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
So,
They all want the beads.
Everybody loves them.
yikes.
Okay.
Everybody wants beads.
Okay,
Order
fine.
another 5,000, 6,000?
Yes.
6,000?
I make a motion, you do it.
Yeah, how many?
How many?
5,000.
5, not 6?
Well, we have 1,000 left
Oh,
over.
okay, 5, okay, second.
Right.
Boy,
They really are in demand.
she is on top of this.
You know, it's only January, we're talking about July.
Why?
I wish we could get our name on them.
Yeah,
Get your little
that would
tags.
be nice.
And attach the tags, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Too bad we don't have an intern. We could print out little stickers.
The only problem is handing them out. It takes so long. We always fall behind. Everybody else in the parade is already ahead of us. I wish there was a faster way
Can't
to.
we have some little kids go down the parade route with us?
Well, they're the ones that want the beads.
They'd,
Yeah, that's what we
they'd
need.
rather
That's-
take them than,
Okay,
While we're on this subject, does everybody still have their shirts from last year, or are we
Yes.
gonna need new shirts?
I've got
I
mine.
have mine.
I have mine.
Mine's so good.
Yours
mine's
is
so good.
Okay, so we'll wear our red shirts
Not that I wear
then.
it.
Okay, we take roll call.
Yes.
Okay, roll call.
Trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Ertler,
Yes.
trustee Giesman,
Yes.
trustee Kavitsky,
yes.
supervisor Tusher,
Yes.
motion carried.
Further visitors' remarks? Still no visitors in the audience? Approval of warrants.
Okay, before I start, I need to explain something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on the general warrant, there is a bill listed on here for $38.50. It's about halfway down for DeMonte and Associates. Kind of about halfway down.
I see it.
Okay, the description says, monthly accounting services / preparation of annual treasurer's report. That statement is not correct.
That's only for the annual meeting, right?
No, the bill should really, I don't know how to make this simple. We paid a bill in November for the annual treasurer's report, and that amount was $2,700. Let's see,
I
where,
used to do it for nothing.
that's a lot of money. And I questioned the bill, and that's how this whole thing got started, and the confusion ended up here. Here, I'll show you.
So how do you want it to say, Dan?
Hold on a second. Let me pass this around so that you can verify. This is the copy of the November general warrant, which we approved. And right here, fourth from the bottom is the $2,700 that we paid them for the treasurer's report. Okay?
We got credited that.
Well, I don't know. I mean.
We did.
Okay, but we paid it.
And they credited us,
They sent us the credit memo,
right,
okay?
so they're gonna be crediting us.
I talked to someone over there, a Melody Larson, and she told me, and I was disappointed that I didn't hear from her today, that this statement that they sent, which is very confusing to me, was not intended to be an invoice. This was intended to correct the credit, to give us the credit memo. But if you look at it, it says total due $2,700, payments / credits 0, total account balance $1,150. And what does this mean? She said, well, and then the language on here is preparation of the treasurer's report, et cetera, et cetera. Attached to that is another in the file is the bill for the regular billing for December services for the financial reports. She said that all we owe currently is the $1,150 for the December financial reports.
That makes sense.
But they were supposed to give us a statement to show that this was a credit. What we have not paid yet is for the levy. So we owe them for the work on the levy, but we haven't gotten that statement. We have paid them $2,700, and that's in their pocket, okay?
But they're crediting us 1,100.
No,
No.
no. They're charging us $1,150 for the December financial work, which is what we should be paying them now. And they should be sending us a statement that corrects this, which would come to a zero balance on this, and then giving us a
Okay,
bill
can you
for
talk
the
to them
levy.
and straighten it out, 'cause
I've been trying. It's not easy all the time.
You would think they would know that as an accounting firm.
So I didn't hear back from, I talked to them on the phone yesterday. I said, could you we have a meeting tomorrow. I don't know if she was out sick today or something, and that's why I didn't hear back. But for now, what I would propose is that we pay, instead of this $3,850 that's on here, we approve $1,150, which is the amount for
That's a normal amount.
the December financial statements, which we definitely owe them, and then wait.
aren't we gonna get this more confused though, if we do it that way? See what I'm getting at?
Well,
No, I don't see
Yeah, I
what you're
mean-
getting at. I think that we ought to do
Well,
what.
but they're billing us one thing, we're paying another. Isn't this gonna get more confusing at
They're-
2-3 months down the road saying, hey,
no,
you
but
didn't?
we do have a bill for them from
Okay.
for $1,150 for December.
Okay.
That is in there,
Okay,
okay? This is the piece of paper that's confusing, and if our auditors got a hold of this, and they got a hold of the report from
okay, then
2
you're
months
making a
ago.
motion, that we pay the $1,100. Okay,
What I think we should do is subtract $2,700 from this warrant. What we'll be paying is just the monthly accounting service. We wait to hear from them, or I can call her again.
yeah.
To get this straightened out and get the bill for the
Okay.
levy, the work on the levy.
Okay, that's
what's
fine.
due.
Well, 38.
One person should be talking to them, so it's not coming third hand to screw something up. Understand? And you've already started that process, and you know what's in, what you want to say and all that. So, I
I'll
would
call
say,
her, I'll
does
call her.
anybody disagree with me? Let Ann handle, this, and she can come back to us next month.
Unless we get something that clarified in the interim,
Right.
which I'm hoping we will.
Well, 3850 minus $2,700 is 1150.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So
That's what we owe them.
that's
Yes.
what we owe them.
That's what we owe them right now.
Okay?
So,
Has this check already been made?
no.
No.
No, tomorrow.
I know,
Tomorrow. Well, maybe it's been made, but it hasn't been signed and
I
sent.
know. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to subtract 1150 from this total.
No,
No,
2,700.
I mean 2,700.
Right.
Yeah.
So subtracting 2,700, it's $9,690.51, and you can verify that.
Now, okay, where are we on the
That's yours.
warrant thing? So,
This is
so,
fine. Oh, okay, yeah.
so we can let Marge know.
That the amount
Oh, thank you,
should be
Mike.
$1,150
Right. And what?
and not $38.50. Now, they might come back and say, oh, well, we're gonna charge you $2,700 for the work on the levy, but the invoice that we get should say that. It
Okay.
shouldn't say treasurer's report.
What, right now, I'm just more concerned about,
Margin. Okay, well,
where,
you need to tell her,
where are,
You'd only make the check out for 1150.
yeah, instead of the
No,
$38.50.
I agree, it has to be itemized.
Do you
can
see?
can you make the notes and changes and
Yeah,
xerox
I
it?
can give her a copy of
And
this.
then give her a copy, yeah.
All right.
So
Good idea.
Any other questions,
So
concerns?
general warrants is going down to 15,632.11, right? The total?
969051.
9690.51, yeah.
That's not on my sheet.
that's not on my sheet either.
Oh, you know what? I bet you guys didn't get revisions. What happened
I got
earlier,
revisions.
Do you have the right one, John?
I got this revision, but nothing was changed here. Changed on the warrant. Oh, this is on electronic Fed tax payment. Forget it.
Yes,
Something else.
those were on here, and I don't know what happened there, but
Okay.
they were supposed to be on the monthly filings. So I
Right.
told her about it, and she removed, do you have the ones with the electronic filings?
So this is the correct,
Yeah,
I have
that's
the
the
one
okay,
that
so this
makes the
is- forget
notation,
this.
yes.
Forget that.
okay, sorry.
That's the correct one with the note,
Correct. But minus now $2,700.
but minus $2,700.
All right, so you haven't made the motion.
Not yet, but I wanted to
Okay.
explain
No, that's fine.
so that,
Make a
people
motion.
understood what
That's
was,
fine.
what my reasoning was. Okay, here's the motion, that the board approve and ratify payment of the bills identified on the general warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $9,690.51 as presented to the board this 12th day of January 2016.
Second the motion.
Questions, concerns?
I have a different total. This is 12,390.51, if you minus
Yeah.
27 from that.
2,700.
Is 969051.
I've got one that says 18,000.
I'm sorry, what was the grand total, John?
$9,690.51.
Did you check it? The
Yes,
to-
I did.
It did, okay. Because I checked it when I was. Because we're
Reduce
leaving
it by
in,
27 what?
2,700 even.
27?
hold on a second, let's make sure. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, any
Okay.
questions, concerns?
Triple checked. Okay,
Hearing none, roll call.
Who seconded this?
I did.
Thank you, John. Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kavitsky?
yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. A motion that the board ratify and approve payment of the amounts indicated on the following warrants. Utility warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $2,077.56. Payroll warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $16,652.06. Health warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $1,389.32. I forgot to fill in the monthly filings because there was a problem there. Hold on a minute. Monthly filings, January 2016, in the amount of $6,758.79. Grants, January 2016, in the amount of $6,375.05. General assistance warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $1,500. And township radio players warrant, January 2016, in the amount of $120. All of the above as presented to the board this 12th day of January 2016.
Second motion.
Questions, concerns? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Ertler?
Yes.
Trustee Giesman?
Yes.
Trustee Kavitsky?
Yes.
Supervisor Tusher?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay. No comments from me. For supervisor comments or reviews, do I hear a motion for adjournment?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second to that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.